should go. These two bridges lead to the same place. The third bridge will just take us to a couple of bear claws, which realistically we don't really need. Let's go up first. See what's up here. Okay, can't turn the camera here. Another bridge. Big old tree. Well, that was pointless, I guess. Guess we'll take the other path. There's another path on the right down here. Like I said, bridge 1 and 2 going from... Oh, there's Bear Claw. Bridge 1 and 2 going from right to left, so bridge 1 will be the far right bridge, and bridge 2, they take us to the same place. Bridge 3 just leads to a dead end with a bear claw, I think. Oh, we found something. Hehehe, that was too easy. It's Josette, that rat bastard. And to think that something as exquisite as this fell into my hands with almost no effort. Wait till Don and Kyle hear about this. You surprised me, that's for sure. The way you pulled off that act wearing that school uniform was simply astounding. Just what you'd expect from the mademoiselle of an ex-aristocratic family. Yeah, but what's in the past is in the past. But it certainly doesn't hurt that in this outfit I can deceive almost anyone. The gullible mayor and dim-witted bracer girl. Idiots, the whole lot of them. What was that? Calm down. Let's see what else they have to say. Do you expect me to just sit here and listen to them? Fine, I'll listen to them. Fine, but I'm not happy about this. Fine, but I'm not happy about this. I already said that. Yeah, but that girl seemed pretty tough. I mean, she took care of all the monsters that appeared in the mine. The mine? Oh, so you're the one who screwed up their job. Aha, I knew that trainee was up to no good. He was a part of the thief squad all along. If you had just done it like you were supposed to, I wouldn't have to put on a monkey show to get this thing. My apologies. Forget about it. All's well that ends well. At any rate, those two kids being bracers was an absolute joke, especially that brainless bimbo. She honestly believed that we could be friends. What a freaking moron. I had to try so hard just to keep from laughing. How stupid can you be? It's just so absurd. Now that is rich. What's so funny? It's you guys. Yep, it's the brainless bimbo and her absolute joke of a bracer partner. And this probably won't come as a surprise, but we're going to beat you up now. What? Bracers? How did they find? You did a fine job stealing that septum from the mayor's residence, but it looks like you were a little careless in the end. In accordance with the laws of the Bracers Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with breaking and entering, vandalism, and burglary. It would be in your best interest not to resist, but I'm sure Estelle is hoping you will. This doesn't look good. What are we going to do now, Josette? How about you quit quaking in your boots for starters? These bracers are nothing more than a ragtag group of kids. I think it's time we showed them the real strength of the Kapua family. Who are you to be calling us kids, you brat? I've had it up to here, and I'm gonna do something about it right now. Hey, that's my line. Alright, boys, get 'em. Roger that, my pleasure, understood. Alright, it's boss fight time? It's really kind of hard to tell in this game whether it's a boss fight or just a regular fight because there's not like consistently bosses in every level, and it's like hard to tell like, oh, is this a boss or is this just like a regular ass fight? I think this is the boss. I'm pretty certain. Not a lot of damage. So anyway, we are fighting here. I did not tell you, usually I do. It is a bandit, Josette, 3 bandits and Josette. Okay. Jose has a gun. And it hurts. Okay, do you have healing power? Nope, but you have fire magic, which is cool. One bandit down. Two to go. Alright, Giselle, Estelle, use tier on Joshua. And hopefully he doesn't die. Alright. Oh wow, you're poisoned. And it sucks. Alright, let's attack you, I guess. Oh, no, partial attack. And more often than not with regular enemies, like humanoid enemies, regular attacks work just fine. There's not very many of them that require arts. Alright, this should be it, hopefully. We got a critical and... Ooh, yes! Nailed it!
Oh, are we done already?
How in the world? You had enough yet? That's what you get for taking bracers lately. And we'll be taking this back if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Recovered septum crystal. Hey, that septum belongs to me. No, not to you. To the people of Roland, that's who. The sheer nerve you have to say something like that is astounding. Now that we've got the crystal back, how about we move on to confession time? That's an interesting name you mentioned. The Kapua family, was it? Me and my big mouth. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. So you want to be a tough egg to crack, do you? I don't mind at all. In fact, I like them that way. Ah! What are you trying to do? That's a dangerous thing to be swinging around like that. Well, she'd just shoot at us. Well, if you can't answer with your mouth, then maybe your body can answer instead. But don't worry, I'll be extra gentle. Eek! Get away from me, you crazy witch. I think Shira's enjoying this. Let's just sit back and enjoy the show. Look out, Shira! What the hell? An horrible gun! Are you alright, Shira? I'm fine. Forget about me. Look at that. It's a plane! A jet. Helicopter. An airship. That's what I was gonna say next. Ha 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 ha. Looks like the tables are turned in our favor now, aren't they? Are you okay, Josette? Kyle, you're late. Where have you been? Oh, never mind. Just hurry up and give us a hand. No can do. Our push into the Roland region has been put on hold. Something big came up in the Bose region while you were away. What's that supposed to mean? I don't have time to explain. Hurry and hop on or I'll have to leave you behind. Crap. Just where do you think you're going? We'll pick this up another day. And don't think you've won either. Payback's gonna be a beast. Later, losers. I sure wasn't expecting anything like that to come out of the woodwork. Ha ha ha. It looks like they caught us all off guard. This isn't a laughing matter. Right now, I'm so frustrated I don't even know what to think. Well, on the bright side, we did get the septum crystal back. Switching gears, that group sure looked to me like a bunch of sky bandits. Yes, they certainly seem of that variety. It also sounds like they've made the Bose region their base of operations as well. I certainly wouldn't have expected a group like that to travel all the way to a rural place like Roland. I couldn't care less if they're sky bandits or brigands. The next time I see that scruffy lying jerk of a tomboy, I'm going to thwack bam kapow her. What's thwack bam kapow supposed to mean? Thus, the septum crystal stolen from the mayor's residence was safely recovered. After returning it to the mayor, Estelle and the others returned to the guild to report the details of the incident. It looks like you've had a rough day. Who'd have thought the Sky Bandits would appear? I don't blame you for letting them escape. No, this time it was my fault. I should have been more careful. I'm really far from being in the same league as Cassius. It's not your fault, Sierra. I let my emotions get the best of me, and I was careless as well. No, you guys did a great job. Your on-site investigation of the mayor's residence was flawless, too. Don't you think you should recommend them, Aina? Yes, I was thinking the same thing as well. Recommend? What do you mean? Hold your horses. First comes the payment for a job well done. We did it. This is for you both, and take this as well. We received a recommendation. This is... As of now, you are both junior bracers. In other words, bracers in training. In order to become senior bracers, you'll need to receive recommendations from all regional branches in the kingdom. This is your recommendation from the Roland branch. Is it really okay for us to have this? I had heard that in order to become a full-fledged bracer, we'd need to achieve something fairly noteworthy. I think in light of the jobs performed in your father's stand, you and your great showing here, your achievements are sufficient. However, those achievements are only for your work here in Roland. You'll need to receive recommendations from the other regional branches after achieving success there as well. Oz, Ruin, and Zeus, and finally, Grincel. You've still got a long road ahead of you. Even so, I'm really happy. It was worth all the hard work. Now that we've come this far, don't you think we should visit the other regions too, Joshua? I figured you'd say as much. I agree with you, but we can't decide this all by ourselves. We should discuss it with Dad when he gets home. Right. Oh, that's a telephone, right? Estelle, are you dumb? You don't know what a phone is? I mean, I know you're pretty ditzy, but do you live under a rock? Don't know what a phone is. Hello, this is the Bracers Guild Roland branch in the Liberal Kingdom. Ah, it's been a while since we've last talked, hasn't it? I see. Are you sure? That's terrible. I wonder if something's happened. It looks that way to me. Yes, that's right. He left on business the other day. What? I apologize, but this is a little difficult to believe. Understood. I'll pass on the news to his family. They'll be fine. They're bracers too. Dad's dead. Yes, and if you hear anything else, please let me know. What's wrong, Aina? It's unusual for you to be so surprised like that. Who was calling? The Bose branch. Something terrible has happened. The airliner line has disappeared over the Bose region. What? How is that possible? I don't know any of the details, but the Royal Army is currently conducting a wide-scale search. Due to this event, all other flights have been postponed. Well, that explains the backup at the landing port. And? Aina? Estelle, Joshua, please brace yourself. Your father Cassius was aboard the airliner which went missing. What? Impossible. There's got to be some kind of a mistake. It seems his name was on the passenger list. Liberal Bracer Guild Roland Branch Senior Bracer, Cassius Bright, 45. And that's the end of the prelude. Estelle, are you in there? Joshua, dinner's ready. Just to let you know, we'll be having roasted basil chicken and onion soup gratin. That sounds so good. I'll come down later, so why don't you two go on ahead and eat? Alright. We'll make sure to come down before your food gets cold. The Wheel of Fortune card again. Something really is going on. Just can't see what it is. Where's Estelle? She said to go ahead and eat without her. She didn't seem to have an appetite. I see. She took the news a lot better than I thought she would. It's not surprising she didn't want to come out of her room, seeing as how close she is with her father. I agree. So what do you think about all this, Shira? Is it an accident or incident? To be honest, I couldn't say either way. Your dad is a top-class bracer when it comes to crisis management. He's the best there is. Whichever it is, if your father happens to be there, it'll be resolved. But the fact is, an airliner, along with your father, has gone missing. In other words, what you're trying to say is that things that shouldn't have happened, right? Don't lose heart on me now. You need to be a stout wall of support and bear Estelle up. I'll get to work tomorrow and see what I can find out. Man, it sure smells good down here. I can't stand it any longer. What? Estelle, are you okay? I'm so hungry I thought I was gonna pass out. Oh, this looks so good. Bon appetit. Aren't you two having any? This is great. The basil flavor really comes out when you roasted it. You sure know how to cook, Joshua. Well, thanks. Come on, Shiro, don't just sit there, too. Do you want to drink some of my dad's brandy from his secret stash? I'm pretty sure there's a bottle of Stein Rose that's about 20 years old in there. Did you say Stein Rose and 20 years old, too? Shiro, what do you think you're doing? Sorry, Estelle, I'm going to have to pass this time. By the way, what were you doing up in your room? You didn't come down here after Joshua called you for supper. Huh? Oh, right. I was just looking for some extra underwear. I was having a bit of trouble finding one of my favorites because it was stuffed in the back of one of the drawers. Underwear? Oh, and a set of gear for traveling. I mean, who knows how long we're gonna be gone, so I figured as long as we're prepared, we'll have nothing to worry about. So what you're saying is you intend to head to Bose to find your father? Well, duh, that's a no-brainer. And while I can't imagine anything bad happening to him, despite his horrible luck, waiting around just doesn't suit me, so I'm gonna go check things out for myself. Haha, you really are something else. Whether it's your positive attitude or thick skin, I can't say, but... Well, you're so rude, Joshua. But you are coming along too, right? Of course. However, it looks like all the airliner flights have been cancelled until the Army finishes their search. It seems like the only way to Bose is on foot. Walk to Bose, huh? I wonder how long that's gonna take. For a bracer on foot, if they hurry, they can make it there in about half a day. If that's the route you're taking, that makes things easy. I think I'll tag along as well. Really? You'll come along with us? But aren't you busy with a bunch of other jobs? Hey, I trained under your father, right? Did you honestly think I'd just sit here when something could have happened to the person who I owe so much to? I'm going to talk to Aina and have her pass my jobs at the guild to another member. Shira. I really appreciate this, Shira. You really shouldn't be thanking me. I just can't leave a job as big as this up to a bunch of newbies. I hate to say it, but you're probably right. Oh well, since Shira's along for the ride, I do feel a bit more confident. We appreciate you coming with us. Hehe, myself as well. Anyway, let's make sure to drop by the guild tomorrow morning before we leave. I'll need to explain the situation to Aina.